guys.
Morning, it's about 10 past 2.
Well, good afternoon guys. Just starting my vlog, excuse me. So I want to talk about something on YouTube. It's really frustrates me, and I don't want to make like this a big whole rant, because you guys know I can easily go off into a rant. But I just wanted to say, people like Logan Paul and Jake Paul on YouTube, I don't understand how they get so many views, and people actually, you know, like they'll be like, buy my merch like 10 million times in a video, and people actually go and do it. And they have such a young, impressionable audience that those people do what they say, and they just get so many views, and their videos, you know, they don't get taken down or demonetized. I mean, obviously sometimes they do, but they've got such a high volume of views that it doesn't matter. Anyway, long story short, basically I uploaded a vlog yesterday. It uploaded last night, but I only published it this morning, and it was popping my finger back in on camera, and it instantly got demonetized. So basically that just means I won't make any money from that video, and I did appeal it, but whether they accept that video or not. And Tom was just saying it's so frustrating because people like me, who are generally just trying to spread awareness and make videos and make legit content, you know, I'm not trying to manipulate my audience or anything like that. You know, I struggle to make money and make a living, and you guys know YouTube is my job. I'm completely open about that. And then people like Jake Paul, who, you know, do what they do, they don't get, you know, demonetized, and they're allowed to put up the content that they do. And obviously I think that's got a big part to do with, because YouTube, you know, are earning a lot of money from Logan Paul and Jake Paul, so they're gonna probably let things slide more than they would with someone like me. So anyway, rant over. Good morning. What are we doing? Where are we going? We've just found a local basketball courts, but we don't actually own a basketball. We do, but it's small and it's not blown up, so it's not really helpful to us. But we're on our way. Are we going to Gelare? Yeah. We're on our way to Gelare. We have not been there in such a long time. For those of you that are new to my channel, Gelare is like a waffle and ice cream place. And because it is so warm today, we wanted to go out and do something, because Tom actually has a day off because it's a bank holiday here. What do they call it? They don't call them bank holidays here, do they? Public holidays, that's it. Yeah, so Tom has a day off today, so we wanted to actually do something, because we've spent Friday, Saturday and Sunday just relaxing and not really doing much. So anyway, yeah, we're on our way to Gelare, and we're gonna go get some ice cream or waffle or whatever Tom wants. I'm probably gonna get some ice cream. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. I'm gonna vlog, obviously, and sorry about my rant. I needed to get it off my chest, and I would love to know what you guys' thoughts. Does that make sense? What's the right?
What you guys think?
What you guys think? Well, I can't speak English properly today. I would love to know what you guys think on the whole situation with YouTube, you know, demonetizing videos, etc. And it's also really frustrating when someone like myself works so hard to even get to the point where they can monetize and make money, and then just to have that video, like, you know, you spend like 3 hours editing a video for it to go up and then just be demonetized. It's like so frustrating. But anyway, yeah, we're on our way. Good morning, and let me know in the comments what you think. Guys, we're following Bumblebee. Yeah, we always see like cars that look like Bumblebee. Like we actually saw one there, didn't we? It was like a sports car. I think any yellow car with 2 stripes down the middle can be classified as a Bumblebee car. Can I get a classic waffle, please? A large, please. Guys, I just want to take this moment to say, I did not realise how big this was when I asked for a large. So maybe I'll just have a quarter, and you, Tom, you can finish the rest, yeah? Guys, I was defeated by the waffle. So honestly, whenever we go out, I always have like, what is it? What's bigger than your stomach or whatever? Your eyes? What? What's that saying where it's like your mouth's bigger than your stomach? Or
your eyes are bigger than your stomach.
See, I was right, and you said what? Eyes are bigger than your stomach, where you order more than what you can actually have. Always, I always do it, because I always feel hungry. Not always, but the days that I do feel hungry now, or if I feel like eating. Turns out this is drainable, guys, so there you go. But even so, I just could not physically fit any more in there. Just would not. I just felt sick and full. Tom's about to go into a food coma, or sugar coma, both. I don't know if I said when we were in there. Like the waffle that I had, but he had Nutella and banana, as well as the syrup and the cream. We're looking at houses currently, but I can't show you where we are because privacy reasons. This is where we're looking to buy or build, more like. I would love to look at houses, but we're like going because they have like a display village in the area where we're looking. Well, they have it in most areas. Oh, that one there, that one, that is so nice. It has like the thing, and that one's like very American style. I like that one. Some really nice houses around this area. Yeah, they have like display like houses where you can go and have a look and stuff, but it's too hot to get out the car, so. Okay guys, so Tom and I have just come up with the things that make you go for today. So, welcome to another episode of
Things that make you go.
Okay, so basically, we were saying that some families will have like multiple children. So for example, say like 5 kids, and like 4 of them will be boys and 1 will be a girl. And we were saying, do you think it's more like a 50-50 chance of, because Tom was saying like, do males have like a certain amount of X chromosomes and females have a certain amount of whatever? What? You explain it then. I don't know what the chromosome thing is.
Because the male has a chromosome that decides whether it's male or female, so X or Y. So do some people have more X's, or do some males have more X's than Y's?
Yeah,
or Y's
that's
than
what he was
X's?
saying. Because females only have X chromosomes, don't we?
Yeah, I can't remember which way around it is.
I can't remember, yeah, we're not sure which way around it is, but basically females only have 1 chromosome, whereas males have 2, and that's what decides.
Oh, they have 2 of the same chromosomes, females.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, you get confused. That's how.
Okay, so females have, let's just say we only have X, so we will have 2 of the same chromosome, so 2 X's, and males can have 1 X, 1 Y, and that's what decides the gender of the child, is the male's chromosomes. Okay, is everyone with me? We're on the same page?
Technically you have loads of chromosomes.
Well, yes, but just
the specific one that
just for the
decides gender.
specific one that decides the gender, okay? We're just talking about that one. So okay. Let me just put the camera down and you can explain it. Okay, so things that make you go we were saying basically, for example, a family who have 6 children, say they had 5 males and 1 female, do you guys think, am I on the right track? Do you guys think that the male has more of a certain chromosome, so whatever boy chromosome, should we say it's X? The boy chromosome is X, so whatever, say it's Y then, so the boy chromosome is Y, and say that Tom has like 10 Y chromosomes and only 1 X, and we have, oh my gosh, no, this is not working, explain it.
So the males decide whether the gender of the baby, so then you either have an X or a Y chromosome that decides whether it's going to be male or female.
Yeah.
But some people will have, so it should be a 50% chance.
Theoretically,
But
yes.
then loads of people have, or quite a few people have more males than females.
Or more
born,
females than
or male,
males.
Yeah.
So basically we were wondering, is it a
Just
50-50 chance, or
does one person have more X chromosomes and Y chromosomes, or Y chromosomes and X chromosomes to mean that you'd have more males than females, or females
yeah,
than
so
males?
technically Tom could have...
Jesus Christ, this was a hard thing to make you...
So technically Tom could have like an even amount of X and Y chromosomes, and that means it'd have 50-50 chance that we'd have a boy or a girl, yet we could have 10 kids, and 9 of those could be male, and the other one, we could only have 1 female. And would that mean that he has, you know, more X's or more Y's, and it's not an even amount?
That's probably the answer somewhere on Google.
But we're not Googling it. We just came up with that one in the car. To be honest with you guys, the way we come up with that...
And also, why are lions not in Australia?
Oh yeah.
So happy for that.
Tom thinks that Australia has a similar habitat to like some of the desert...
Plains of Africa.
The plains of Africa, or some of these desert places where lions live. So he's like, why don't lions live in Australia? Anyway, as I was saying, the way we come up with half of our things that make you go hums is generally we'll be like just having a debate about something, and then we'll be like, that's interesting, and that's how we come up with it. Anyway, that was very stressful, but I hope you guys understand what we're trying to say. Quick, it's so hot.
I don't know why it's locked.
Hey guys, so I'm gonna give a shout out right now to... What?
Shout out to my ex.
Do you guys know, isn't that Little Mix? I hate Little Mix. Don't come at me. Little Mix fans. It's not them I don't like, it's their music. I find their music really like, what's the word? Yeah, like it's catchy, but it's also like, I don't know. I'm not a fan. Someone made a joke on my recent vlog, which was when I was popping my finger back in. Sometimes when I dislocate my fingers, like they won't even look like they're dislocated, and sometimes I don't even realise. But then other times, like they'll be really deformed, because I feel like that's a real, not an issue, but it's like a really common thing with like when people think of a dislocation, they think of a limb being deformed, but that's not necessarily the case, especially for people like myself that have like chronic dislocations. If that shouldn't even be a thing, but sadly it is, and you know, that's something I just deal with.
Braces.
No, my braces don't necessarily stop my joints from dislocating, they just they just help them not dislocate as much. Tom gets mad at me because I don't wear my braces like I should, but I'm gonna be getting my finger ones soon, so I should be wearing them more often.
So you lose them?
No, hopefully I won't lose these ones.
Lose them.
Hey, I did lose them. Why don't you believe me?
Did you?
I did. I actually did lose my finger splints. That's why I've only got a few of the other ones. Did I? I don't even know if I had them for all of my fingers, did I? I don't think I did. I want to give a shout out, which was my whole reason to stop it, to coming on. And it's to a channel called Squirmy and Grubs. I'm pretty sure that's what they're called. I just call them Hannah and Shane, but let me have a look. Yeah, it's Squirmy and Grubs is their channel name, and I will leave it up on screen and in the description, and I really want you guys to go check them out. They're seriously one of my favourite channels. I've been watching them for quite some time now, and they've seriously grown so much. Like their channel has grown in the last few months like tremendously, and I really think they deserve all the support and love that they're getting. And I really, if you guys don't know who they are, if you haven't heard of them, then please go check them out. Like I said, I'm going to leave it up on the screen and in the description. I absolutely love them, and I wish I lived closer because I would love to do a collab. And also, if you guys follow, while I'm giving shout outs, Life with Stripes on YouTube, I follow her on Instagram, we talk a fair bit, and she was saying that they're going to do a collab with Hannah, well, she's going to do a collab with Hannah and Shane, so I cannot wait for that. That's going to be amazing. So go check both their channels out. I'll leave them both up. If they're not on screen, then I'll leave them in the description. Hey Thomas, look at the way he looks at me. Like, God, what does she want? Do you like your hair?
It's a bit long on the top.
Yeah, I cut his hair today, guys, so I like the sides though. You can't really go wrong, can you? Tom's looking at holiday destination places. I love how now that you can actually leave the country that you're still looking for places within. Well,
WA is so big, you just got to explore, ain't ya?
Where are we looking then?
Barca.
I thought you said Barca then, like Barcelona. We're looking at Willetton, Margaret River area for Easter time.
There you go, this one. The 2-star Margaret River Lodge. It's only as good as you make it.
No, I hate it. This is for like backpackers that are like traveling and working. Oh, we're not staying there. That is ridiculously cheap for 3 nights. Too cheap. I do not like the look of that place. It gives me the hibbity-jibbities. That's the thing. I just said that I thought of the things that make you go home, and Tom said no, it's not.
It's not.
It is. Wait until you hear it. Okay, so okay, so I'm watching a video on YouTube and they said, oh, it's 15 degrees out. Oh my gosh, why is my face so oily? They're like, it's 15 degrees out, it's really cold or whatever. And I said, but why do they call it degrees when it's not degrees, it's Fahrenheit? And in Fahrenheit, it's actually -9, but they will say it's 15 degrees out. Because, is it metric? I don't know, but I was brought up with a metric system. I don't know if Fahrenheit and degrees comes under that, but I use kilos and feet.
What?
Excuse me. What?
What? Should you say I use kilos and I use feet?
Yeah.
They're 2 separate systems.
I love you.
Oh God.
You love me.
I need to go back to school.
Today's just been terrible. Like, I just cannot speak English. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, basically, long story short, I basically said, why did they call it degrees when it's Fahrenheit things that make you go,
What? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, why do they call it degrees when it's Fahrenheit?
Well, it's like, why do we say degrees when it's Celsius? Degrees Celsius and degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah. Oh. You should have explained that to me.
This is not things that make you go, this is Amy doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about.
I literally, you should have explained to me.
I did.
No, you didn't.
Well,
now I seem like...
educated. Clearly.
I went to a proper English school.
No, you didn't. You didn't learn anything.
You should have explained to me that it was degrees Fahrenheit and degrees Celsius before I started talking, because now I just seem like an idiot, like I don't know what I'm talking about.
Doesn't take much. You right there?
Yeah, I just had a sick breath. Anyway guys, so a little bit of a bump in the road / complication about trying to plan trips or getaways with chronic illnesses. You have to plan them really far ahead. You've got to think about
Buy
things.
a fucking fridge.
And buy a fridge in this case, because basically we can't put up my TPN in the fridge in the hotel, because obviously people use that fridge. We don't know what kind of bacteria is in there. We can't use that fridge, so we're actually going to buy a portable fridge for future use. But they are very, very expensive. We're currently looking at travel fridges at the moment.
I think it's technically you don't need a fridge that like runs off of a battery, because you can plug it into the car and then you can plug it into the place when you get there.
Exactly. Anyway, we're looking for car fridges or portable fridges that we can plug in into the car and anywhere else, and that will be our primary TPN fridge when we move out. And then the TPN fridge that we have at the moment, which we bought, that will be our second fridge that we can just keep in the garage or wherever, and then we'll have our just normal house fridge. And because the one we're going to buy is portable...
$200?
200? You mean 500?
500.
Where'd you get 200 from? Tom just looked at that. Go back.
That's what I wanted to say.
He was like, $200? And I was like, where? And then I said, and then you went, what did you say? 400?
500.
It's 500, darling. It's okay.
Oh.
We're currently planning our trip for Easter in January. Because it literally takes this long to work out everything we're going to need. And, you know, plan ahead, etc. Like Tom just said, we're gonna have to have a portable fridge, the IV pole, all my medical supplies. He's like, possibly the wheelchair. He's like, I'm gonna ask work if I can borrow a van. Don't you just love me?
Unbelievable. Let's just go down south. Imagine if we were flying somewhere.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's another
Dead
thing
rat.
though. We would have to take the portable fridge wherever we go, technically.
Or a load of alcohol wipes.
Or, I've got a better idea. Sterile field. Open that up into the fridge and put the TPN on. There you go, problem solved. Huh? It wouldn't work.
Or both.
Or both. Alcohol wipes, then the sterile field.
The minibar or whatever, and all the stuff's gone off because we've had to take it out of the fridge.
Anyway guys, it's that time again to set up my TPN. Oh my gosh, that rhymed. Can we make that a thing?
What?
It's that time again to set up my TPN. That rhymes!
With what?
With the
What's rhyming?
Again and TPN. No?
That's a bit of a stretch.
Guys, tell me that does not rhyme. So I know this vlog hasn't been a very productive one, but it's been a very chatty one. So I hope you kind of enjoyed that today. But Tom and I are we're just talking about dreams and what they mean, because the other day Tom had a bad dream. Tom had a bad dream about, I think like, I left him or something like that. It's okay, baby. And I had a dream. Oh my gosh, my teeth. Don't they look really white?
Psychosomatic.
No, guys, my teeth look white. Come look in this viewfinder.
That's just the white balance. Evening it out.
Why? Because they're so yellow. So Tom had a dream and he looked up about what it meant, and he also looked up about my bad dream, which I had last week, where I was on a ship and the ship like was sinking.
And I was there.
And Tom was there. And I can't remember, did I say that you died and I couldn't save you? I can't remember. Something along those lines anyway. And there was other people that I knew, like some of my friends, family, etc. And like you know, the ship was sinking, and basically that was the dream. And I woke up and it felt so real, and I don't dream often, so when I do, I'm a genuine believer that dreams they mean the opposite of what, you know, they actually are. So basically Tom looked up what that meant, like a sinking ship and stuff like that. You alright there?
Fucking duvet he gets.
Duvet.
The doona.
Oh yeah, Australians call it a doona. It's such a weird name. No offense. So basically Tom looked up about the sinking ship dream, and it actually, what did it say?
That you're not in control of
something in my life.
Parts of your life. Whatever.
And basically that is like so true, because certain things like TPN and my health are very big things, you know, that have impacted my life, and I don't have control of them. As much as I try to control it to the best of my abilities, you know, the sad truth is I don't have control over my health, and because it's so unpredictable, it makes planning certain things in life extremely difficult. But then we got onto the topic of dreams and what they mean, and then I was saying that when I was younger I used to have this recurring dream about our house being on fire, and I would be stuck inside, I couldn't get out, and I'd be looking at everyone, like everyone would be outside my window. I had this little tiny, I had pretty much the smallest bedroom in our old house, like our house in England. Basically opposite my bed, I had a single bed, was like a small window, and they would be all standing like creepily, kind of just like stood looking at me outside, like the cats, my mom, my dad, my sister, like everyone was just stood outside, even like other family members that don't live with us, watching me burn on the inside, and then I'd wake up as I died. And it's kind of a disturbing dream to have as a child. I probably had this dream from being about, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 years old, like very young, and I had it for years and years and years, up until we moved to Australia when I was younger. So then we got to the topic of, you know, what do dreams actually mean? So we're gonna actually search up now, because Tom used to have this dream where he used to be falling down the stairs.
Right, so you know the banister at the top of the stairs? No.
Yes.
No.
It's okay, please. Take the camera. You can tell your story.
So you know the top of the banister, you know the banister at the top of Mum and Dad's stairs?
Yeah.
I'd be walking across the top of the landing or whatever, the banister wouldn't be there, and then I'd fall off the banister part.
Yeah.
And then just fall into the abyss. Into blackness.
Did you have that dream a lot?
I had loads when I was a child.
Right, I've the same one though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently, falling down the stairs can mean that you're in a high place, or something like that, or you're doing well, and you're worried about falling and like failing and stuff like that, failing your achievements and stuff like that. And then I had another dream where I was running up the garden and there was this big berry monster thing hiding behind one of the trees on the right hand side that came out and jumped at me. Had that one a couple of times.
I used to have one where I used to get attacked by like kidnappers. Like they'd put me in the boot of their car and they'd take me up to this like kind of like a hill kind of thing, and then they'd pull me out of the thing. And I'll tell you something weird that happened every time I had this dream. Then they'd pull me out the boot and I was gagged and had like tape on my mouth, and they'd throw me onto like the pebbles. It was like gravel, like in a car park, you know, that really like big gravel, like the really, and it was cold. I remember, it's like it actually happened to me, and I remember putting my hands like on the ground and it was like cold, wet, and the rocks kind of like dug into my palm, like, you know, if you were to press your hand into like rocks, like, you know, you get the little pebbles that stick in, like if you're falling off a scooter. And then as I fell, as they pulled me from the boot to the actual floor, I actually fell out of bed each time. Well, I always woke up on the floor, so I'm assuming that's the point when I actually fell. And I felt like I was genuinely falling, because I was. And then they pull me out to the rocks, I feel like the cold damp rocks or whatever, and then I'd wake up. And it happened, I had that dream so many times.
And you weed yourself.
I do believe that dreams have a deeper meaning, but I really don't think that was the reason I was having that dream. It had to be something with the house. I mean, Mom like built that house, so no one lived in it before us, so it's not like, because when we first moved into my mom's old house, I used to have a dream, recurring one, where I'd be in the car with a girl, and she was probably about my age now, so like 21, 22. Well, that's what she looked like, and I was obviously a lot younger then, and I'd be driving and she'd be in the, I was driving and I was like 11, 12 maybe, and then I remember I'd look over and she'd be sitting in the car seat, and bearing in mind, guys, I'd never seen a picture of this girl before. Anyway, she's about 21, 22, and we'd be driving, and then the car would crash, and I'd wake up. And then we found out later on that the people who owned Mum's house before us had a young girl who was 21, and she died in a car accident. And when we actually saw the picture, I literally, like, I've never been so scared in my life. It was the same girl. That was really scary to me because obviously I was dreaming about someone I'd never met before. And this is actually possible. People say that you can't dream about people that you've never actually seen because your brain has to use a reference. Like, everything you dream about, it comes from something that you've seen, like, in the past, whether it's like someone walking past you on the street or a TV show or whatever. I don't necessarily believe that because my mum had a similar experience where there was this guy in overalls who worked in a garage chasing her down the street with a knife. And it turned out that it was her friend's dad, and she'd never seen him before, never met him ever. And mum had a dream like that, and then when she met her friend's dad, she literally, like, shat herself because she was like, oh my gosh, that's the guy from my dreams that was chasing me with a knife. So I genuinely believe that you can dream about future events or kind of, you know, stuff like that.
Imagine that going down, like.
What?
Yeah, like I can just imagine your mum, like, sitting there at a dining table, or whatever, with her friend or whatever.
The dad walks in.
And the dad walks in from work in overalls.
She used to have that dream as well, recurring, until she met her friend's dad, and then they stopped. And the exact same thing happened to me until I had seen the picture of that girl. They stopped after that. I mean, I didn't have it every night, but I'd had that dream quite a few times. And it's weird how stuff like that happens. So I guess my little question for you is, before I end my vlog, is if you guys had any weird experiences like that before. If you have, comment them down below. And also, in your opinion, what do you think dreams mean? Do you think that they have a deeper meaning, or are they just dreams? Let me know in the comments, guys. But that is it for today's vlog. I love you all so much. Like, subscribe, all that jazz, and don't forget to check out the people that I mentioned. I'll leave their YouTubes in the description, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.